Hello and welcome, my name is Nila, so this is episode 39 of our Let's Play campaign of Factorio Angels Mods Let's Play tutorial. This is our base as it looks like now. We have built some pretty cool things last time, like this. It's completely idle, and that's because we have 2000 electronic circuit boards stored. What I wanted to do today was actually build the mall over here, but then I realized that pretty much everything in the mall requires clay bricks, and I don't have any huge clay brick locations, and I don't want to build it today, but I need clay bricks. I also need lime and limestone, I think. Not sure, but I think. And therefore I decided, all right, I'll do something else. I will start a big interesting project regarding farming in order to fix this. It actually, the result is that I intend to use farming, and what I'll get out of it, I'll get lubricant, I'll get solid fuel, and I'll get crystal dust. The crystal dust will go in here in order to make more of the green catalyst. The lubricant will go towards making engines, electric engines, and the solid fuel will just be stored, and that should be fully contained. However, it is a huge process, so we need to get started. One thing we need to get started on very fast is actually a process that takes forever. So we have these parts. These are the seed extractors as part of the Angels mod. They can take different seeds. They can either do this one, which is like a balanced one, or they can do one which gives us these exploration token biotech. And we need for example, we can continue the process here, but that requires one more thing in terms of exploration token farming. I'll be focusing on the desert farming because two reasons. I have most of it, and also because this NILAUBERGINE is named, you can guess what who is named after. Productive will always arrange itself in orderly lines. See, I wonder where that comes from, but that's the one part of it. No, this actually, the desert part is one. The second part is this. The third part is the fact that they are actually working really well. But in first thing I need is actually, I'll build these more balanced ones, and then I'll just shove things in there. Because as you can see, they'll take forever to build. And that's unfortunately just the way it is. I can also do the same for, actually, I don't want to get this many, but I just want to get it started, because once I have more advanced tech, I will do that. But these will just go straight for the tokens. There. These are the ones. Desert gardens are something I find out there in the world. Let's see if I can find anyone. Yeah, here. This is a swamp garden. What else do we have? This is a tree. The trees are used for the tree generator, swamp tree generator, seed generator. And they are constrained by, you can only make one for each tree you find out there in the world. It's both pretty cool and pretty annoying, because that means you cannot just scale it up crazy, but you need to go out. It's quite an interesting thing. For example, here we have a temperate tree. So we harvest this, then we get one tree, and we can go on. Okay, so they are working. It's fine. What I can start working on in the meantime is explaining the process as we want to go through. We will start with, oh, it doesn't work. We'll start with this one. Somehow we'll get some seeds, and the seeds combined with sand and water becomes NILAUBERGINE, 35 of them, plus some dormant ones. The dormant ones can be recycled easily and fast back with a 5% productivity boost back in here. That's excellent. And the aubergine here, NILAUBERGINE, can be used to produce two things. 10 of these goes into 12 pips and 2 crystal dust. The crystal dust will immediately be sent out here to be used for the crystal catalyst, and the pips can be used to make raw vegetable oil. The raw vegetable oil can be combined with water and some coal filters, can be made into vegetable oil and nutrient pulp. I will just take the pulp because it's easier. The pulp can be made into fuel, synthesis gas, and then I'm going to kill the acetone. Some will probably say that, yeah, you can use the acetone, but if you look at the acetone, I need to combine it with some raw bio-rubber that I don't have, a lot of other crap that I don't have to make something I don't need. Put in the barrel, combine it with something else that I don't have to make a small amount of plastic, combine it with something else I don't have, or then we're back. So basically the acetone, it doesn't have a lot of value for me right now. So instead of storing it or trying to force a use out of it, I'm just gonna disappear it so that I get fuel and synthesis. We go back one step, that's for nutrient pulp. The vegetable gas, vegetable oil becomes fuel oil and base mineral oil. Now the fuel oil, we also had some fuel oil from the other side. The fuel oil I'll be making into this process. And I do this exclusively because I want the residual gas. The residual gas is then combined with the base mineral oil we created from before, making lubricant and therefore closing that cycle. The interesting thing is that the amount of fuel here, the amount of fuel oil generated from this process and together with this process is exactly enough to balance out the, okay, where is it? The base mineral oil. The fuel oil is enough to produce enough residual gas to compensate this base mineral oil, and that will actually be produced pretty much to ratio, meaning we'll get a lot of lubricant. And that's needed. What we then are left with is a lot of synthesis gas, and that will be combined with some coke into some solid fuel, which will be used. The synthesis gas can be used for a lot of different things. For example, here, methanol. Well, the methanol is primarily used for the oil, but for plastic, which I don't need because I have another way. It can be used here for carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Why would I ever do that? I don't know. In a barrel, combined with blue catalyst that we don't have, so it's irrelevant. Combined with natural gas liquids that we don't have, so it's irrelevant. But this is a great way to make methane if I feel so inclined. Or it can go back to naphtha, which again, why would I want to do that? So I'm just going to make it into solid fuel right now because that's something I can use. Gives us better acceleration and gives us a lot of fuel value. Let's go down here, grab some stuff. We have 96, which is, funny enough, exactly what we need for the first tier of research. And I will then switch the research to farm here, desert farming. Go, go, go. This process here is going to take more than a single episode to build because it's it's very slow, as you can see now, but also it's going to be a big block. It's actually going to be 2 blocks. I wonder where I'm heading. I'm heading down towards our science, or old science. Now we're in the old base. Oops. It's extremely derelict down here. It isn't doing much. But that's fine. Oh, here we have the science. Great. Great driving. Great driving. That's what I'm known for. Excellent driving. And go. Now I can take this part and just boom. You can see the desert farming is going really fast. I also have 10 NILAUBERGINE seed. I also have other things that I at this point do not want to use. I'll do that one. And that should also be working. And then I can head back. I don't think there's anything I really need at this point. But the desert farm upgrade, I should have enough. And we can go back and start building. And let me just think about it. Do I have enough? Yeah, I think so. I may be using other components at other times, but not right now. So, park, get out. These can now be changed because I now have new recipes. So I can do this one, which will give us higher yield, but it requires fertilizer. I don't have fertilizer. It can do this one, which gives us exploration tokens, or it can do this one which does not give us exploration tokens, but give us more the other ones. So that's the one I'm going to use. Get all the way over. Yep. And then I can take my remaining in here because that's the highest yield I get. These are not working yet. That's fine. They'll give us more exploration token, which I actually need at this point. That's a bit of a shame that they're only halfway through. But what I will do is I have some Silo Squash seeds. I have some NILAUBERGINE seeds. I have some prime dandelion seeds, and some binifrin seeds. Well, the Prime Dead, I know him. He is the one who keeps my servers online. Thank you, Prime Dead. So he definitely deserves some kind of seed. Cello Squash, I guess it's Emperor. What's it? The guy who made Omnimatter. I think that, and Binifren, I don't know who that refers to. So these are just slowly gonna make more. Let us. I should have kept just a few because at this point I cannot make the good farm. However, the farm requires a basic farm. The reason why I can't make the farm is because it requires this desert upgrade block. Desert upgrade block requires an exploration token, but I can make some normal ones so we can start having a look at building the ratio. This is speed 1, this is speed half. So we can just pretend it's speed 1. I'll just put some of the things I don't need. I don't need the Binifren, the Plant Dead, and the Cello Squash, because for many reasons I want to use this. Also because it's actually really good. Of course it's good. Of course Angel made the best one, the one named after me. So this Arumbiphilia is very rare. Salty, has to be handled with care. Not going to be commenting on that one. The Cello Squash, zealous, always dynamic. This is productive, will always arrange itself in orderly lines. Organized, grows in orderly lines. And the Benefriend, sweet, gets you all fuzzy and warmer around your heart. Okay, that's cute. I'll be using this one. So the first thing we need is producing a lot of sand. Well, that's going to be an easy task. Where are we on this? Almost done. Okay, so sand. Sand is produced from this process. So we'll just do the usual. You are going to take the mud water. That becomes the next type of water, the next type of water, the next type of water. And at some point, that's where we get the sand. The sand is the thin. This is producing the thin. Yes. So the sand is produced by thin mud water, whatever. And this is producing a lot more. Yeah. This is producing 200, so I can basically have 20 of these. Didn't I build that somewhere? No, I built that in my C block. Damn. So now the question is, what I also need to do is make sure that I get, these are all producing this annoying mud part, and the mud needs to go back. Something like this. The mud is here. I have no use of the mud aside from just pushing it back in. Just trying to figure out how this should be. And then like that, and this will be mud water. And that can be then, this might not be a bad way of doing it. There. Those are the 4 going in, and it goes in here. Actually, it has to go in here because I want this to be like that. And the sand is also requiring water, but that's maybe somewhere different I want to do it. Could I just make it like 1, 2, 3, 4? No. 2, 3. 2 more, and it requires a washing plant. That requires stone bricks. Well, stone bricks are easy to make. I think I have actually iron. Fine. We have iron over here. Let's also get go. The idea here is I need a lot of sand coming in, and I think I could do it this way. I wonder. Could also just be further down like this. Yep. How many do I have again? I only have 3. I need 2 more. Great. I don't know if you need this much, but... Alright, sorry. At this point, get it out. I'm just spending too much time on trying to move this manually. And at this point, I'll do 1 up. There. So they go back and they come back in. Cool. Here, here, and then going out. Here, just really trying to make this work. There's a lot of pathing here that it goes all the way around. So this one, for example, has to go all the way from up here. But I think it can be done. And then we need this part. That can also be done. Again, more underground. Wow, we need a lot of this. One more? Yes, one more. And 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's great. This one will then need to be into a box because why not? Put it into a box because we don't know when or where we need it. Yeah, just a big box like this. Good. It looks okay. I am kind of in trouble when it comes to where I put this in. Actually, could I? No, I couldn't. So, but I like this one. I mean, I think it does exactly what I need it to do. All we need now are some power poles somewhere somewhere where it makes sense. Can we use this? No, not really. I mean, I can use it here. And then I suppose I could use it here as well. That does a lot of it. And then the rest is simply... Would that work? That would work, but not really. Okay, where is it? Here. Boom. Works. Awesome. Wrong way. Yes. And is this too close? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Where is... That's there. And the other one is here. And now we need our water fill. Don't like the one out here. And I do like the one in there. That's fine. And the other one. Good. That should give us sand. Let's see. Yep. And yep. Okay. Things are now moving. Sand is being produced. Is this one also getting? Yes. I could get 20 of them, but I'm only doing 10. But it looks like it's doing stuff. And now I have sand. I'll get a lot of sand in a very short time. Cool. In the meantime, they are working. Great. I'll just grab stuff. And these I can take out because now I have the exploration token. This is all sort of adding up in a good... And let's get here. I will get all the stuff that isn't the one I need. Okay. And what else did I need? 5 farms. 2, 3, 4. What are we missing? The basic farm. Basic farm is needing stone bricks. Fine. Stone bricks we have more of. That's 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 farms. These are still operational. They still have one left. All of them. Yeah, some of them only have none. Some don't have anything left. All right, we need to start working on actually the stuff we needed to build. Where yeah, there's the first one. Okay, so this is speed 1, at least. It's extremely slow, and it takes sand and water in. It produces some things. It takes 2 items in and has 2 items out. However, I don't mind putting them on one belt. The sand here, if it's 10 sand per 60 second, that's 1 sand per 6 seconds. That means the inbound, both the inbound and the outbound can easily become like combined belts. Yeah. That kind of means they need to go out to the same side, because in this case, I can do inbound, and this will be L, and this will be L. I don't like it having those cross. It feels awkward. There, that's nicer. And at this point, I will need a splitter, which will say you will split off to the side. You will split the dormant, no, these ones, or that one. Yeah. So that goes out because that's the output. That's what we need. The rest goes in here into one of those. Nope. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's so slow that I don't really need to worry about it. And the sand somehow... I think I did it wrong. Yep, it's the wrong way. I want sand coming in here. Sand coming in on this side. And the output here. Good. Because then I'll take the sand somehow from over here. But let's just see. That goes in on one side here. We can make this nicer if we want to. There we go. You are recovering this. And I think the good practice here is actually putting it into a box, because there might actually be too many at some point, like in a really extreme case. This is ugly as sin. I don't like this. I really just don't like it. It's incredible how much dislike I have for this setup. It's just incredible. It works, yes, but it's absolutely horrible. I mean, just this quirk, yeah, I don't like it. Whatever. It does what it's supposed to do. I have 35 of these. I can start taking this one out, and then in the next episode we'll be working on just make it cooler. Like this. Good. Then I suppose we could, because there's so... No. Like this. This is slightly less awful, I think. I love when I describe things as slightly less awful. It's just so instilling so much confidence, right, in our capabilities here. Slightly less awful. And you are upwards and you're downwards. Yes. And we need more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all there is to it. And I need to figure out where the next one. Oh, perfect. Accept. Accept. I think that's perfect there. And let's see. Okay, so I can also do this part and remove this in the middle, because then I can apply it to everyone. It works. All I need now is wiring it up like that. And I'll at this point make a little box, because why not? What? Ah, man, why did I not see that coming? Also a subject for making it better. Okay, what I need to do is, I think all I need to do is put this in. Oh, water. We need water. And it really isn't very much water, is it? No, 50. Should I make it just draw a full line? Yeah, let's draw a full line. And a full line on the other side. Why not? And the question then becomes, can this fulfill the needs? Oh, yes, it can. Absolutely. I think. Because it really doesn't need much. Okay, the water is not assumed. Nothing is brought in. Oh, they're all wrong. Ha! They're all wrong. Oh. Alright. Hopeful, hopeless, hopeless, hopeless. I'll use the middle one as the correct, and then I'll blueprint that. Fine. You just flip everything around. Yep. Go. Look at this one. Why is it not working? Because it doesn't have any seeds. Doesn't have any seeds? Where the hell did the seeds go? Oh, I didn't put them in. Haha! Now we go with the seed. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. And why did you take all of them? They are being way too greedy. There are 12 seeds that should... Wait. It's not. Oh, it's 5 for each. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's have this run at least one cycle. Each cycle is 60 seconds. And look at this. We are farming. Beautiful farms. And I love the fact that they're growing. Let's see when it goes in. Yep. That's kind of not what I wanted. Oops. One more time. That goes in here. This one goes up here. And I'll just pretend that it gets input like this. Let's see. This one works really fast. And whether there's a bonus input or anything, see, that's the problem. I want to make sure that as many as possible are using it, are getting active, so we get more throughput here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are now active. That's fine. None of the other ones have anything. That's going to take a bit of babysitting. But what we also need to calculate is how much we get out. Because this is basically going to be 1 every 2 seconds, which means I need a monstrous amount of these. So what I will do between this session and the next session is I will try to fulfill this up with farms so that the only thing coming out here is the aubergines. What is the aubergines actually going to be used for? Oh, look at that. It works. Except that it takes all of it into other places like this. So, but we have some, and this just generated out of nothing. So this part, this is free. This is continually farming, and I get something up. Now let's just illustrate what the next step of the process is. The next step of the process is going... Oh dear, where is it? That is in a bioprocessor. Let's build a bioprocessor. Let's build a few, just for the hell of it, so we can illustrate what the next point is. Here comes the bioprocessor. I'm going to mark it up here. This one takes... And as I put things in here, this is actually much more valuable because I don't want to store it as aubergines. I want to, because they have no value in itself. I want to store it as pips and as process. As just going to put it back. See? That's what I want to do. Let's see, how fast is this? This is speed 0.75, but the process here is taking 10 every 4 seconds. That means 10 every 3 seconds, which I think is... This is producing half a second. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a second. And this is consuming 3 per second. So I just need 2 of these in order to convert all of it for a range like this, which again is something I could easily do. Okay. Well, we are going to continue next time. I don't want to do too much between sessions to build a lot of materials, because I think the big part of it is also doing the design together. I've gotten that feedback that I should not be doing too much design off camera, which I do not want to do either. So, ooh, look at this. More stuff. And the rest we just put it in here, because we can't use it right now. Okay, let's wrap up. So this is the first part of our farming. We are farming for... NILAUBERGINES and pips and crystal dusts. Awesome. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you want to check it out next time as we progress with this. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.